All right, peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome to my channel. This is our first live for Ask the Herbalist Hour, which is going to be on Thursday nights at 9. And I am Tamara of Astro Hill Arts Wellness Center. And my co-host, King Ade, and I have a show on Plugged In Radio Network on Monday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's called the Healing Cypher, and it's all about health and wellness and wonderful, great guidance and information about health, wellness, and spirituality. And we have a lot of listeners who tune in every week and have questions, and we don't have enough time in an hour session of the show to answer all the questions. So we are going to do Ask the Herbalist Hour live on YouTube on Thursday evenings, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you have questions that about content that's on the show or just health and wellness questions in general, you can contact us here in the live chat and you can ask your questions, and we'll do our very best to answer them to the best of our ability. So tonight we have a viewer, beloved Hadia Miles. Blessings. Finally, yes, at 9:15. Thank you. We were having some technical difficulties. One computer was running way too slow, so I had to switch to another one. So hope I didn't lose too many people. Where you been? I have been on the Healing Cypher on Monday. Social Therapy Mag. Greetings. Peace to you too. Thank you. So anyone have any questions about any health and wellness topics? I'll do my best to answer them. Thank you for joining us this evening. And let's see, questions are coming. In the chat. We have one question so far. What is Cmos? That's a good question. Excellent question. In fact, Cmos is and what it does, I will tell you. Cmos is a sea vegetable. It's a plant similar to seaweed that people eat that grows in the ocean and is harvested and dried. And we can use Cmos as a gel. It's not very tasty to eat raw, but you can use the Cmos to soak and to make a Cmos gel. And the gel is very nutrient dense. It has 92 of the 102 minerals that the human body needs. Is very high in iron and other trace minerals, and is great for boosting the immune system. It's good for your thyroid and your other organs. It's great also to help with detoxing and supporting your digestive system. And Cmos has been really popular in a lot of other countries for years as part of people's wellness regimen. And Dr. Sebi, who's an ancestor now, he made it very popular in this country. In fact, I never heard of Cmos until Dr. Sebi, and then I started, being more acquainted with some of my West Indian friends who use Cmos on a regular basis. And so Cmos is great to boost your immune system. It's good for boosting fertility. And it's also great for your skin and your hair. It promotes hair growth. Many people have told me that since they've been using Cmos regularly, their hair was growing, or they were experiencing hair loss. Their hair started growing back. Cmos gel can also be applied to the skin as a facial, and is good for inflammation of the skin. And it's anti-inflammatory, also to be taken internally. It's antioxidant rich, trace mineral rich, great for boosting the immune system and the digestive system. Social Therapy Mag says, I'm looking to open a health food store. Any advice you can give me? Absolutely. Opening a health food store is a wonderful idea, and every city will need one, especially places where there is a food desert. A health food store should offer not only food as and fresh produce and organic produce items, but supplements and things for the home, like natural cleaning products, natural skin and hair care products. I could offer you some advice to open one. Perhaps if you could send me an email, I will put my email in the comments and we could talk more about that. At Yahoo. I think that's a great idea. It's a great benefit to any community, and is wonderful for just providing an alternative and healthier choices and healthier options for people. Many supermarkets now are starting to have areas in the store that's for healthier items, or natural food sections. You used to not see that years ago. And also stores are starting to have gluten-free sections. So we definitely need more health food stores and more healthy options for people to choose, and for finding healthy items such as Cmos, and other healthy alternatives to standard Western medicine, as well as the food items. What did you do today? Well, I worked, I went shopping, and had a quite busy day. And now I'm doing my live, had some meetings, and let's see what else. How do I open my third eye chakra? That's a great question. And the chakra system is very, hey baby, thank you. Go on. Thank you, Khalida. So the third eye, to open it, you cannot like forcefully open your chakras. It's usually they open as a result of your spiritual growth and your spiritual development and work that you do on yourself. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, Social Therapy. And please stay in touch. Please stay in touch. And so, how to open the third eye? Focusing on it during meditation is one way that you can open it. Of course, the third eye is called the third eye because it's located here in our center of our forehead. It's actually the pineal gland. And some people call it the first eye because it's the eye of the soul. It's our spiritual eye, which is the eye that we use to see without seeing with our physical eyes. And you can open it through meditation, focusing on it, certain breath work, certain healing modalities. I do chakra healing myself, as well as Reiki. And those are some methods that you can use to open the third eye. Sometimes it opens spontaneously. That can happen. And that's probably one of the best ways for it to open. And you'll know when it's open because you'll start to see beyond the physical. You'll start to have more sudden insight experiences and be able to see things in a higher dimension or other dimensions, because we know that we're in a multidimensional world and we're multidimensional beings, and being able to use it. Those are some of the ways that you can open your third eye. Beloved Hadia says, when I light sage, do I have to light incense right after or no? Because I heard you have to. No, you don't have to light incense after sage. Sage can be your incense. Most people use sage for its cleansing effect because sage has a high vibration and it can remove negative. It's often used to change energy in a place or around a person. People use sage to cleanse their aura. of any negative energies, negative vibrations. People use sage. You see them waving it around, sage bundles to cleanse the aura in a place or their home, or to shift the energy, change the vibration. So you can use it for that purpose, but you can also light sage to provide a nice scent in your home as an incense. So you can use it for both. I do hear some people say that sage has a really strong smell, and so after they use it for cleansing, they like to light incense, but you don't have to do that. Any other questions in the chat room? We were waiting on King Ade. He said he may join us this evening. He had some other family commitments, but he was looking forward to joining. And if not, he'll definitely join us next week. Any other health and wellness questions? You all have some great questions this evening. Beloved Khalida is asking, how can I improve my gut health for better brain activity? Great question as well. Improving the gut health, there's several different ways you can do that. One is making sure that you eat healthy, nutritious food. That will improve your gut health. Drink lots of spring water. I would alkaline my water if I were you by squeezing the juice of a lemon or lime in it. You can also improve your gut health with Cmos gel. You can get that from my website. The Cmos, the raw Cmos, but Cmos gel, I would take a tablespoon daily. That will improve your gut health. And also, if you're having find out what is the reason for the gut issues. Is it from stress and anxiety? Is it from poor diet? Is it from not drinking enough water? If it's not enough fiber in your diet, all of those things improve your gut health. So make sure you eat lots of fresh fruits and veggies to get that fiber in your system. If your system is a little imbalanced, it may be time to take a detox, and that will help improve your intestinal health. Cleansing the liver will help, and that's one of the other organs, eliminative organs, but they work together in as part of the digestive system. Definitely Cmos, taking enzymes and the healthy gut bacteria that you can get from vegan yogurt. All of those things will help with balancing your stomach, and also eliminating or reducing stress, because stress does affect our bodies and our digestive system. And if you notice, oftentimes when people feel stressed or anxious, they'll have a stomach ache, they'll feel sick to their stomach, they'll feel nauseous sometimes, or their stomach will feel tight and wound up. And so that will have an effect on your digestive system as well. So you want to eliminate those things. Beloved Hadia is asking, how can I grow my hair longer and faster? My edges are snatched. I recommend not wearing tight styles that pull the hair and put stress on the edges. There are some products that you can use to stimulate the edges to grow back, such as my wonderful Healing Hair Serum. I got to big up the Healing Hair Serum. So you can apply some of that to your edges. Also, just being gentle with the hair and the edges. Massage the hair serum into it. Give yourself daily scalp massages, especially the edges. That will stimulate blood flow and circulation and stimulate the hair to grow back in those areas, and just give it a rest. No tight hairstyles, no tight braids, no tight weaves. Find a good restorative hairstyle, that can allow it to grow back and give it a chance to, grow and do its thing and be healthy. Show the hair some love. All right, beloved Khalida is saying, what's the best way to start my day if I am depressed? Great. One great way to do that is have a, well, first, we're not going to use the word depression. We're going to say divine discontent. And you can watch my old video on my channel for how to combat divine discontent. But the first thing to start your day is set a purpose and an intention for your morning routine. I highly recommend that everybody has a morning routine, and your morning routine should be the same every day. You should rise up early in the morning, whatever early is for you, 5 a.m., 4 a.m., 6 a.m., whatever, and have your morning routine that you can look forward to each day, and that to kind of get your day started, because the morning is the foundation for the day. And it's so important that your morning starts smooth. That will set the precedent for the rest of your day. So get up early, have some kind of spiritual practice that you do, was prayer, meditation, chanting zikr, doing whatever you do in the morning, and pray, do your spiritual practices, and then set an intention for the day. Your intention could be just to get to work on time. That's a great intention. That's a great accomplishment for some people. Your intention may be to set some goals for yourself this day, read a new book, start a new project, whatever it is that you want to set your goal. Set your goal in the morning. And I would recommend also having a list of affirmations or positive quotes or positive messages that you can listen to or read every day. I have a list of affirmations that I read every morning after I say my prayers, after I do my yoga. I read these affirmations, and they're you can write your own, or if you need help writing them, send me an email, let me know, and I can give you a list of them. And I use those to read every day as part of a motivation for myself. Something else that you can do is, if you are someplace where you can gaze at the sun every day in the morning, that's another good practice to help energize your body, help you feel better, help you start your day on the good foot and get started. No matter, even whenever you have experiencing divine discontent, still get up early every day, because oftentimes when we are feeling bad and feeling down, we want to sleep more, and we end up sleeping too much. And then when that happens, that kind of will slow you down for the day, may make you late, make you feel anxious. So you want to avoid those things as much as possible. And I hope I answered that for you. All right. Hadi is asking, how do you remove negative spirits out of a person, place, or thing? I think my mom is possessed by the devil. Wow. Wow. That is a very heavy, very deep question. It is hard to answer in just one sentence, but negative spirits out of a person, place, or thing. Prayer works wonders every time. Prayer, with the right intention to remove and to release and to let go of the negative, and to bind that negativity and make room for something new and exciting, and make room for the light and the love. That's how. Maybe show your mom a little bit more love, a little bit more respect, a little bit more concern. And I'm sure that will exercise those spirits. Next question. How do I cope with the overwhelming feeling of knowing that I live in the matrix? That is a great question. And now that you have the knowledge that you live in the matrix, that's a part of the journey, because many people are not aware that they are in some type of matrix, if you will. So knowledge is half the journey. And with that knowledge, you can empower yourself to know that you yourself are your own sovereign being, your own light being, and that you are governor of yourself. You make your own decisions, and that you are the guardian and the light of yourself. So, with that said, you're not subject to other beings or other systems unless you choose to be. So, knowing that you are your own sovereign being, start acting in a way that expresses your sovereignty, that expresses your independence, your independent thought. We all have free will. We all are free to make our own decisions and make decisions that have a positive outcome for yourself and for others, and that um, make wise choices that can influence your destiny in a positive way. You don't have to go with the crowd. You don't have to go with the group think, as they call it. Make your own decisions. And yeah, don't feel overwhelmed. Feel empowered. Don't say I'm overwhelmed. Say I am strong. I'm standing in my square. I'm standing in my truth. And live your life. All right, next question. Sometimes people's energy bring me down. What do I do? Yes, if you are, it sounds like this beloved Hadia is very empathic and very sensitive to the energy around her. And if you are sensitive to other people's energy and it's making you feel some type of way, you want to up the protection around yourself because you don't want other people's energy to influence yours. That's not good for you. So what you should do is up your energy, expand your aura and your energy field out around you for your own personal protection. You can do that by wearing some protective crystals, clear quartz, tiger's eye is a great one, black tourmaline, onyx, some crystals like that. Amethyst is another great one for keeping negative energy away from you and from amplifying your own energy. So you want to do that and monitor. Remember, your energy is precious. So monitor what kind of people you're around, and you are in control of your energy, and you have to monitor how you're feeling around certain people. Do they always, if it's certain people that always bring you down, maybe you need to shift and find a different group of people to be around that help uplift you and uplift your energy. Raise your energy higher with your spiritual practices, and then you won't feel dragged down by other people's energy. So I hope I answered that question. Beloved Khalid is asking, how do I know if I have an evil eye on me? Good question. How will you know? We live amongst a lot of people all the time, and that saying, haters gonna hate. That's what they do. And the evil eye is not going to have a powerful effect on you unless you allow it. Many people are going to be envious sometimes or jealous, and those feelings spring from a person who doesn't feel valued of themselves, a person who doesn't value themselves, rather, or a person who doesn't have love for themselves, love for the gifts and the divine talents and gifts that they have. So when they don't value themselves, they don't value their worth, they start looking at other people funny and feeling feelings of envy and jealousy, or as they call it, the evil eye or whatever. And all that comes from those people not valuing themselves and the light that they have and that they are. So protect yourself by focusing on your own spiritual growth and development, that light and God consciousness that's within you. A lot of people, wear protective amulets to protect them against the evil eye. Prayer works wonders, and that will also protect you. And just staying in your light and staying positive. How do I communicate with my guardian angel? Wonderful question. You can communicate with your guardian angel by just I would say in prayer and meditation, and just starting a conversation, letting them know that you're here, that you're present, and that you wish to have a conversation with them. You wish to have a connection with them. You wish to be in in their presence, because they're always here, they're always around to help us, and we want to initiate the conversation. So I would start the conversation with them, and just, make it as natural as possible during your meditation, doing your prayers, because you are saying your prayers, I hope. And just start the conversation and say, it's me, Hadia. I would like to, greet you in peace, and I would like to start a conversation and connect with you, and so that we can work together for my highest good. Let's see. Next question. How do I get people that always need healing to not fluctuate towards me? Interesting. People who are in need of healing are fluctuating towards you. Perhaps you have some healing energy or healing light around you, and like moths to the flame, people in need of healing are attracted to you, because their spirit senses that healing presence in you and that healing energy. And perhaps they are coming to you because they're in need of healing, and they're searching for some answers, they're searching for some relief, and they don't know where else to get it from, so they're coming to you. And oftentimes healing is reciprocal. As you heal, you're able to heal others. I learned that over the years. Each time I had a healing, or I healed or became, released something that no longer served me, it was a learning experience for me that I could use to help others. So perhaps you're attracting people who are in need of healing, because there's some healing that you also need to work on. And as you work on it and heal and get better, you can be that shining light and offer that advice and help to others. How do I control what I do and say in my dreams? Great question. That, I believe, is called lucid dreaming, and I am not there yet. I have vivid dreams, and it seems like it's a totally independent person and world. So when I learn how to do that, I'll be able to share it with you. Any other questions? These are great questions. They're very thought-provoking, very intelligent questions, and very enlightening. Next question. How do I know if my dream is just a dream or if it's telling me something? I personally don't believe anything is just a dream, as you say. I think that dreams are messages from the higher realms, and they all have a meaning. Some dreams are prophetic, which are foretelling something to come in the future. Some are more symbolic, and it's up to us to interpret the messages that are coming to us and what those messages are for. Is it to inform us? Is it to enlighten us? Is it to guide us? Is it a message from an ancestor or one of our angels or our ascended master, our own higher self? So I keep a dream journal, and I recommend that. I heard another master teacher, Sri Master Gano Grills, one time. He said, if you remember a dream, it's a recording. So I would keep a dream journal and write that down, and write down the messages, the date that you had it, and the meaning may come to you later in the future. So that's why it's important to write it down. Let's see. Some people's dreams have a lot of symbols in them, and the symbols can come in the form of an animal or numbers or certain other items. And so write down as much as you can remember, because the meaning will come to you later. Let's see. How do I get rid of eczema? Eczema is a troublesome skin condition that can be characterized by itching and dry, inflamed skin, and sometimes shedding, excessive shedding. And there's many different causes for eczema. Some people get eczema in certain seasons. Some people get eczema at certain stages in their life or in response to allergens. So what I would recommend is first cleanse the blood, detox your system, cleanse the blood. Use natural products, mild products to moisturize your skin, instead of things that are heavily perfumed or have a lot of chemicals. Your skin is your largest organ, and whatever we put on our bodies is absorbed into our bloodstream. And you want to put natural products such as shea butters, mango butter, maybe cocoa butter, or maybe a light oil on the skin, like grapeseed oil, or whatever your skin can tolerate. Because some people with eczema, they have to use things that are unscented, and so that their skin won't get inflamed. So find what works for you. Find a mild soap. I would recommend one that's unscented. Those oatmeal-based soaps, soaps that have a lot of natural ingredients that are, I'm thinking like plant-based soaps. Those would be great for someone who has eczema, using plant-based natural moisturizers, cleanse the blood. You can also try putting a little Cmos gel on the eczema externally to see if that would help. Some people put aloe vera gel on eczema patches to see if that will help. You have to experiment and see what works well with your skin and what doesn't. And take warm baths on showers instead of really hot ones. That will help soothe the skin. And then the oatmeal based soap will also help soothe the skin if you can tolerate that. Let me see. How do I manifest things into my life? Wonderful question. We're always manifesting every day. We have a wonderful ability to manifest things, whether we are aware of it or not. So if you want to be a conscious creator and a conscious manifester in your life, focus on your thoughts and what you're thinking and what you're saying, because our thoughts condition words, and you want to only speak life and speak positive things and think positive. If you think positive, you speak positive, you act positive, you will manifest and create more positive things in your life. So that is one way, by starting with your thoughts. Also focus on visualization. If the mind can see it, then you can conceive it. Create a vision board or manifestation board, whichever one you want to call. I like manifestation board, or a manifestation journal. You put the things in there that you want to manifest and see come to life in your world. Surround yourself with the images of the things that you want to create and manifest in your life. Only speak about the things you want. Don't talk so much about things you don't want, things you don't like. Focus on what you like, focus on what you want to create, and you surround yourself with that. You can also manifest things by, like I said, the affirmations and speaking the things that you want to come into existence and come into reality. Visualization. This is why meditation is so important, because when you're meditating, you can focus on the things that you want to manifest and focus on the things that you want to create in your life. Let's see. How do I cut toxic people off? Good question. Toxic people can spread their toxicity to other people. And how do you cut them off? First, recognize that you are not the source of the toxicity, because you don't want to be, say you're cutting off toxic people, but then everywhere you go, you find that you're in the same kind of situation. So start with focusing on yourself, focusing on your growth and development, your spiritual growth and development. And then you will start to elevate higher. And in elevating higher, you'll be radiating more love, light, energy, and you will instantly shift the kind of people and the kind of energy around you. So people who are toxic may start to drift away, and you'll find yourself surrounded by people that are vibrating on the same level that you're on, and you will be in a different space, and you see how your life will change and the people around you. Toxic people, you can also tell people that you're taking a break, taking a sabbatical from communicating, because there's things that you're working on in your own life and in yourself. You're doing some self-care, some self-love, some self-development, and you need some time alone. And if they are true friends, they will understand that and they will support you in that journey. If they're not, then those are definitely people you don't want in your life. So those are ways you can cut off toxic people. And if they are super toxic and they don't understand that, and that just goes over their head when you try to talk to them, then you may just have to just, be a little bit more blunt with them and just be like, look, this relationship, this friendship is toxic. I can't deal with it anymore. I'm trying to heal my own life and my own self. I'm working on my own spirit. I can't deal with other people's mess right now. And so we got to be done. So sometimes it has to come down to that. Next question. Why do I always attract the same zodiac signs? Now that's interesting. If you attract the same zodiac signs, they may be, I guess, kindred spirits to you. I have a wide variety of friends who are different zodiac signs, but I do notice that what they call the opposite elements often attract. So if you're an air sign, you may have a lot of fire sign friends or a lot of fire signs around you, because fire and air are compatible. Or if you're an earth sign and you have a lot of water signs, or you're attracted to or attracting a lot of people who are water signs, earth and water are compatible with each other. Not to say that you can't interact with or connect with the other signs, but air and fire usually go together, and water and earth usually go together. And so those are probably, that might be why you're finding yourself attracting the same zodiac signs again and again. Beloved asks, what helps with dry, itchy scalp? Your scalp may be dry for many different reasons. Dehydration, not enough water in your system, can cause itchy, dry scalp. Itchy, dry scalp can also be a condition called seborrhea, which is a fungal infection on the scalp, and that needs to be treated with detoxing the system of things like candida or not eating too much sugar. In fact, I will give up sugar, period, until you can balance your system out. Itchy, dry scalp can also be in response to changes in diet, or if you're taking prescription medicine, that could cause changes to your scalp. Also, if you're changing the products that you're using on your hair and scalp, some of them can cause dryness and itchiness and irritation. So you want to use things that are water-based. Make sure any products that you put on your hair has some kind of moisture in it to keep your scalp hydrated. And the less chemicals, the better, because chemicals sometimes can cause dryness and irritation. Next question. Is it true having or wearing all the symbols of the chakra keeps them aligned? I don't know if wearing the symbols will keep them all aligned, because the chakras change when it comes to your moods and your feelings and what's going on inside your body and inside your spirit. That is reflected in your chakras. So wearing the symbols may help, but if you are dealing with some fear and anger and anxiety, jealousy, feelings of shame, feelings of inadequacy, and other issues, then your chakras will not be in alignment with each other and will be imbalanced. So you can wear all the fancy symbols that you want, but if the internal work is not being done, I doubt if they'll be aligned. Greetings, Ruth. Short. VX.tech. I'm not sure what that means. If you have a question, you could post it in the comment section. It'd be helpful. But greetings and welcome. Next question. How do I communicate with telepathy more and my telephone less? Oh, wow. Well, start with not being on the phone so much. We've have become like almost like tech junkies over the years. We use our phones a lot. A lot of people have their phone with them 24/7. It's in their pocket. They stuff it in their, their bra, their purse. They go to sleep with it under their pillow. It's in the car. They got it hanging up. Everywhere they go, they have their phone. So the phone is okay and the phone is good sometimes, but we also need to unplug from it and connect to other people with a physical connection by talking or interacting with people and not relying on the phone so much, because we can become too dependent on it, and some people become actually addicted to their phone. So that's one way. And then telepathy is a skill that you develop by concentrating, using your mind. You can practice with a partner. Maybe you can meditate with someone and practice sending them some positive thoughts, some loving thoughts, and see if the person can respond to it, or if they are aware of the thoughts that you are transmitting. So that is one way you can develop the ability to use telepathy. Any more questions? We've been on for nearly an hour now. Yes, one more question. We'll take one or two more questions, and then we'll return next week, same time, and we'll answer some questions. Let's see. How do I align my chakras? Good question. That is something that I do in my healing sessions. You can schedule an appointment with me through the website or send me an email. And it's a complicated question. It'd be hard to answer in just one sentence, but we can align our chakras and keep our chakras healthy and balanced by doing inner spiritual work, working on our inner selves, our thoughts, healing from trauma, healing from the past, healing from doing our soul work, basically. What we need to do to balance ourselves, to maintain balance, to maintain our healing and our growth. That's how we align our chakras. It takes time to do. It's something you can do through breath work, through energy healing, through yoga, through meditation, through prayer. And once you align them, you want to stay in that same positive frame of mind and maintain that same frequency so that the chakras remain aligned and healthy and balanced. And then they superimpose the organs in the body, and you want to maintain and keep that healthy and balanced. So self-study for self-mastery is one of the ways that you can align your chakras. How do I get rid of ego? Ego is not so easy to get rid of because that's something that we all have, and that's something that it's how we connect to our physical selves and that human side of us. So we can become more selfless by focusing on ways to help others, how to spread love and joy to others, how to be selfless. And when we're being selfless and selfless service to others, we will be focusing less on ourselves and less on our own ego, and we'll be helping others. So, helping someone less fortunate than yourself, doing some random acts of kindness, um, helping people through any situation, starting a foundation to help others. Service to humanity is a great way to get rid of the ego because you're not focusing so much on the I, but on the we. Helping the planet. There's a lot that needs to be done to help combat the effects of climate change. You can take up a cause such as helping to recycle in your community or spread the word about recycling. Maybe if you live in in an area that's part of your watershed, maybe organize a river cleanup. Plant a tree, volunteer. There's lots of places that need help, at a senior center, volunteer at maybe local animal shelter, feeding the homeless, feeding the needy, helping, I don't know, anything that involves service to others will help dissolve the ego and will help other people to heal and to help bring love and light to the planet and to ourselves. And then when you do things to help others, now it makes you feel good, and you'll be so proud of the things that you've done and the accomplishments to help another. And so you won't focus so much on yourself and your ego. All right. So the time is 10:02, and I want to thank all of you for your wonderful questions. I look forward to next week, and don't forget to watch the Healing Cypher on Monday nights on pluggedinradio.com and on the Roku network on the Plugged In Radio channel. I'm going to put my email in the chat and also the website. If you have any further questions or if you're looking for products that I sell, like the natural skin and hair products, Cmos, and we're adding new products each month. I have a new product I launched not too long ago, which is an essential oil blend that's antimicrobial, and you can use it as to sanitize and disinfect surfaces after you dilute it. Thank you. I'm a reflection of you. And so if you have any other questions that I didn't answer tonight, or if anything else you think of, you can send me an email, or you can also contact me through the website at astralhealingarts.com. Don't forget to watch the show Monday, the Healing Cypher, and we got a wonderful show planned for you next week. All of them are great. And you can also go back and watch the old archive shows on the pluggedinradio.com. And I look forward to seeing you all next week. Remember to praise yourself often. You are perfectly perfect as you are. And reclaim your personal power. Love, light, and blessings to you all. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye. And don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time. Peace and blessings.